Coach Joan Scrivenich with Rise Endurance, and I'm here in Manitou Springs at the Pikes Peak Marathon finish. So for those of you who are new to Periscope, tap the screen to give me some hearts. Love to see those hearts popping up. And if you're on the iPhone, swipe left to right to share. And if you're on the Android, swipe either up or down, so I can't remember, but you swipe up or down to share. So share with your friends so they can come see the end of the Pikes Peak Marathon, watch people finish, see the beautiful town of Manitou Springs. So we've got the tent here, they're making announcements of all the runners coming by. The roads are open, but they do have the course itself closed off. And there's the finish line over there. And if you can see up that mountain, I'll zoom in.
You know what's interesting?
That line going up the mountain is the incline up there.
Blue skies. All the streets are almost dry. That's what I love about Colorado. Wait about 10 minutes and the weather will change.
So we're going to walk around the barricades and go to the other side of the finish line, get a closer look, and watch the runners come in.
I just wondered if that's you got the big rocks there.
So Born to Travel is asking if I'm near the finish line. Yes, I'm near the finish. I'm just walking around the barricades so I can get even closer to watch the runners come by. And this is Manitou Avenue in Manitou Springs, Colorado. Cute little town, a lot of little stores here, nice restaurants.
Number 534, Conrad.
So we're just crossing the street over here to get to the other side. And for those of you who have never been to Manitou Springs, they have these natural mineral springs all over the town, and this is one of them. So some of them are a little more carbonated than others, and you can go around town, tour the town. They give maps of these springs, so you can just go around tasting all the different springs. They do taste different, each one of them.
Number 245 from Colorado.
High mineral content. Some of them are more carbonated than others.
Swan, is that your coach? That's your coach. All right, I want you to bring him in with a little singing. Give him his swan song.
So you can see some of the finishers finishing up here.
The Colorado College girls volleyball coach. .339 is Jeremy Schneider from Colorado Springs finishing up the race today. All right, and this is 4:49, Diana Adair from Colorado Springs finishing up the Pikes Peak Marathon. And 297 is Ryan McAbee, a doubler from Colorado Springs, also finishing up the Pikes Peak Marathon right now. 6 hours, 47 minutes, and 55 seconds into the race.
So, okay, someone's asking, is it raining? It was before. The sun is out now, it stopped raining, but it was coming down before. And this morning it started off beautifully also. So I'm sure you heard the announcer talk about someone who was finishing up as a doubler. I don't think this guy is. But when you hear him say, here's another finisher.
We have Matthew Fitzgerald, number 325, finishing up from Colorado Springs.
So when you hear them announce that someone is a doubler, that means they ran the ascent yesterday and the marathon today. So the ascent was a one-way trip, basically. It was a half marathon-ish distance, approximately 13 miles. I think it's slightly over, 13.3, I believe. They start here on Manitou Avenue, take Bar Trail all the way up to the summit of Pikes Peak. Pikes Peak goes up to about 14,000 feet. I agree, the Born to Travel is definitely amazing. So they start at an elevation. Give me a second, I'm supposed to be elevation. They started at 6,300 feet, and they go up to the summit, which is 14,115 feet.
Number 130 is Marcia.
And we can see the runners coming in now.
City.
Let's give hearts to those runners. Congratulate them.
And Erica Shipwood from Edwards, Colorado, number 133. And number 550 is James Hill from Edmonton, Alberta.
So we'll be crossing the street over here soon, get a little closer to the finish line.
We have Ronald McCall, number 560 from Manitou Springs, and Megan Hyatt from Highlands Ranch, number 442.
So this is definitely a challenging race. So like I mentioned, yesterday was the ascent. That was a one-way trip. They start down here in Manitou Springs, finish at the summit of Pikes Peak, and today these runners are doing the marathon, starting here in Manitou Springs, up to Pikes Peak, turning around and coming back down, all on bar trail. And then around here, they have about 2 blocks left to the finish, and that tent up there is the announcer announcing everyone's name coming in and where they're from. And if you watched my Periscope earlier, you saw the first female finish, and she was from New York City. Manitou is cute. A nice little town to visit if you're not from here. It's great to come out and see the different towns. So like I said earlier, you can see the different... Oh, here's a nice juice bar with an oxygen bar. So if you're new to altitude, that'll come in handy. So like I was saying earlier, there are mineral springs throughout the town. You can go around and taste, which is a lot of fun way to see the town.
Got a lot of tough names in there, Daniel. Where are you from and your last name? Next time you come through, I want you to change your name to Joe Smith from Colorado Springs.
So those of you who are on watching, please give me some hearts, share the video.
Do we have any cowbell out there? Anybody got cowbell? I hadn't heard any. There we go. That's what we need is more cowbell. Always need more cowbell. Always need it. That's what we forgot today. I knew a guy once that actually put it on his nose. I never knew who it was, but his face sure rung a bell.
And here we're very close to the finish line, so we can get a little closer. Love that sign. Yes, I agree. That was a great sign. One thing is I love about marathons is reading all the signs. And here we are at the finish line.
Number 769 from Colorado Springs, 28-year-old Kyle Swift. We've done a Swift running today. And from Keachie, Kansas, 45-year-old Lee Owens, a doubler, number 317. From Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, number 492 is Micah Bevins. And Timothy Gore, number 331 from Colorado Springs, along with Kurt Larson, number 405 from Colorado Springs. Here comes number 580. Sorry, number 280. There we go. Number 280 is Matthew Diaz from Denver. Great run today, Matthew.
So we're almost at the 7-hour mark for the marathon.
Our next runners are Robert Long.
Yes, I agree. Finishers do look strong.
66 years young. Number 112 is Amy Varnish from Colorado Springs.
So this marathon, I did say before, it's challenging. The organizers on their website actually say that if you haven't done this before, you can expect that your time for this race would be double your flatland marathon time. So if you love running over mountains, this is the race for you.
From Collegeville, Pennsylvania.
someone's asking, are they finishing in a tent? Yes, they are. This is the finish line, and they go right into a tent. They get some nice shade when they finish. And here are the timers, photography, and then some post-race snacks. You know, the medals, the bananas. It's a little hard to see because it's sunny out here and shady in there. Focusing this area. And then, of course, medical is up there. So here's a nice kind of backstage look at the marathon when they finish. Some marathon gear over here. Here's a shirt from the ascent. And here's some marathon gear. You actually get to choose what you want on your shirt. Some nice logos you get printed.
Well, probably a little bit long, like when you put it on, it'll come up a little bit, but
so there we have it, some happy finishers, nice spectators along the way, and here's the backside of the finish line. And we're just under 7 hours for the marathon. Someone's asking, how many years has the marathon been happening? This is actually the 60th anniversary. And interesting fact about this marathon is that they actually had the first official female finisher of a marathon. So even before Catherine Switzer finished the Boston Marathon as Kay Switzer, they actually had the first official female finisher before that. And I'm not sure what year it was, but yeah, I thought it was a pretty interesting fact. Alright, so thanks for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed watching the finish line of the Pikes Peak Marathon. Power to the first female, someone is saying, yes. And if you watched the list earlier, you'll be able to see the first female finisher. Alright, thanks everyone for joining. Bye-bye.